So yesterday's spear just got released into Throne and Liberty, and I'm absolutely loving it, especially the spear stance, which I think is probably the coolest out of all weapons. The attacks are pretty cool as well. But what I really like though are the long range attacks like the spear throw or the super long distance leap. And like everyone else, I saved up tier 1 tokens so that I can spend it all at Cursed Wasteland, hoping I can get the harpoon or spear whatever. And I noticed that it has this passive, which I thought is pretty good at first, but when I actually try it out, it's absolutely terrible that I don't know why they even added this in the first place. Cause like, it disables your cooldown refresh specialization, which is making it even worse as a finisher when you kill mobs or when you kill some random people in PvP. But I don't fully believe that they added it for nothing. So I read the skill again, and I noticed that the spear damage increases proportionally to distance between you and the target. And the thing is, the distance actually scales 4.5 times your weapon's range. So I immediately looked up the longest range spear available, and I found out that the polearm of resistance got like 4.8 meters for base range on top of having a 20.4% range boost stat, which I think so far is the biggest range increase stat on a weapon, as well as the longest range melee weapon in the game. And to further boost the range, I also use Shadow Harvester gloves, Sapphire Ring, and I probably would have to buy Relentless Assault as well for science. I don't know how am I going to reach 50 perception without sacrificing my wisdom, so I'll just leave it at that for now. With this setup, I managed to go above 6 meters in range, which I think is pretty far for a melee weapon. So if I times 6.2 with 4.5, we will get a total of 27 meters in range, which in another word will increase your spear throw damage by 4 times at max range. And for some reason the damage is super underwhelming comparing to the flame spear. So I'm kinda disappointed, like at least they can add 50% monster damage on max charge or anything at all to boost its damage. I really like the skill, but like come on man, I can't even use it in PvE. So if you guys find out something new about it, please let me know in the comments. Oh, and I forgot to mention that I find it kind of funny how your spear hits don't connect with the target, but it still does damage anyway, so you can actually kite melee mobs pretty well. Which is why I call it Bluetooth Spear, because you're kinda attacking at long range, despite being a melee class. And you know what's really crazy though, is that Phoenix Barrage as well as Bloodlust Aura AoE also became massive. Like, it can cover the entire area surrounding you, especially with Bloodlust Aura, which works most efficiently the more mobs there are. And not only that, but Culling Arc Secondary 360 attack also scales with your range. So you actually have a lot of mob clearing skills excluding Flame Spear.